Hello and welcome back to Rule the Game. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to play Cubosaurs, a game by Fabien and Tanguy, published by Catch Up Games, a game for 2 to 5 players that takes about 20 minutes and it's recommended from age 8. Cubosaurs is played in 2 rounds. In each round, you're collecting different dinosaurs that should give you a lot of positive points. There are 7 types of different dinosaurs. And there are also eggs that you have available in the game. On most of the dinosaur cards, you have 4 different numbers here that show you how many points you'll get depending on how many dinosaurs of that kind you have. For example, for the T-Rex, if you have only 1 T-Rex, you get 4 points. If you have 2 T-Rexes, you get 1 point. 3 T-Rexes give you -2. 4 and more T-Rexes give you -5 points. This is the same also for the pink ones here, where no matter how many you have, you'll always get one minus point. So here for 3 of these, you get -1 point. The only dinosaur that counts differently is the Velociraptor. For the Velociraptor, you need a black one and a gray one together so that you get all the points here for them combined. So this combination is 5 points. If you have a single Velociraptor without the corresponding other one, you'll get -1 point in this case, but some of them go up to -3 or -2 points. To get the positive point of the X, you need to get the majority of this kind of dinosaur. If 2 players have the majority and you one of them, you'll still get positive points. Should you not have the majority of, in this case, the pink one, you'll get -3 points. And so at the end of the round, we count our points. We get -1 here, we get 3 for the majority, we get 4 points for the T-Rex, we get here 3 points for this one, we get -1 for this one, and we get 5 points for this one. Whoever gets the most points in both rounds together wins the game. To set up the game, you take all the cards, you shuffle them, you take out 10 cards per player, and you put the rest of the cards back into the box. You put the deck in the middle of the table. You then hand out 4 cards to each player that they will place in front of them openly. And you decide on a starting player. And then we're already good to go. There we go. As mentioned before, Cubosaurs is played in 2 rounds. Each round starts with this setup. The first player then reveals the first card of the deck. And the player can then decide, do they want to have this Brontosaurus or do they want to leave it on the table? If they want to take it, they'll just take it to themselves and place it next to the other dinosaurs. If they don't want to take it, because it's -3 points, they can leave it on the table, but they will have to add one of the dinosaurs to the group of dinosaurs in the middle. In this case, let's say that player adds this other dinosaur. Then it's the next player's turn. This player here says, oh, why not? I already have one of those. So I'll take this dinosaur too, and I'll add this dinosaur on the side. Third player has no card in the middle again, so that player will pull a card, decide if they want to take or leave that card. Next player, same thing. They don't want this, so they add another card, and then this person can decide if they want to take it. And that's how you play until there is no card left on the table anymore, until the deck has run out. And that's when you score the cards. There's only one rule to how you add cards to the middle if you don't want to take the card that's already lying there. You cannot add the same type of dinosaur that's already there. So in this case, I wouldn't be able, as this player here, to add another one of these pink ones. There are 7 types of dinosaurs in the game, and of each dinosaur, there are 7 cards, with the exception of the cards that you removed at the beginning of the game. The black and the gray velociraptor count as two different types. So if this player here adds the gray velociraptor to the middle, this player here could still add the black one. That's allowed. The eggs count as one type. So when there's already a pink egg in the middle, you won't be able to add the blue eggs. If a player cannot add another dinosaur anymore to the middle because they don't have any other types, or because they don't have any dinosaurs left, they'll have to take whatever is in the middle. And so you play one round of this game until there's no card left here in the middle. Then you count the points. You take back together all the cards. You even take the cards back that you put in the box before the game. You shuffle the cards new. You distribute the cards new. And then the person who has the least points will start the next round. And the next round, instead of going clockwise, it will go counterclockwise. At the end of that round, you add those points that you just made in the second round to the number of the points that you had in the first round, and whoever has the most points wins. And here are a few hints for the first game. Honestly, there are not too many hints I can give you, because the game is very self-explanatory. You take cards, you speculate, you hope that you get more of them or you get the exact number that you need, and if you don't, you put cards back into the middle. Most games start with most of the players just taking all the cards that are coming, because you always speculate that later during the game you're going to have to turn in cards anyway when new cards are coming that you don't want anymore. So even if you take a Brontosaurus with -3 points, I might get a second one, and then all of a sudden it's a good dinosaur. I might not get another one, and if I don't get another one, then maybe I'll just throw that in later on when there's a hand coming that I don't want. So if you take bad dinosaurs in the beginning, that's not really an issue. I don't think there's a strategy that's going to win you this game all the time. Don't be afraid of the pink dinosaur. If you get more of those, so what? It's always just -1 point. And as you can see, most of the other dinosaurs give you a lot more minus points than -1. So that one is actually not one to be scared of. And the rest is rather easy. Of course, T-Rex, you want to have one, don't want to have more. But what you can do when it's your turn is, of course, you can always look in the middle and check how much of a difference in points will that make for you. So for example, if I were this player here and we have these two cards here in the middle, then if I take this dinosaur, I'll get +4 points because I currently have -1. With this one, I have +3, so I get +4 points by taking this, but I'll get -1 point for taking this one. So it's a total of +3 points. To be honest, every hand that you take that is not a negative hand is always a good hand. And if you get over 10 points in a round, you've done really well. And that's already it. That's Cubosaurs, a short and entertaining game. And if you like the video, please click subscribe below. And I'm looking forward to seeing you here on this channel again.